Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters with your January 2020 tarot reading. I hope you've had a pleasant Christmas period if you celebrate it, and it's starting off the new year with hope and optimism. All right, where we're starting off here at the beginning of January, there's a feeling of kind of ordinary everyday life, nothing particularly exciting happening. And this can often be after you might have spent a bit more exciting Christmas, visiting friends, family, having parties, or whatever you've got up to. It can often feel a bit flat. The beginning of the new year, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's Eve past, and it's like, okay, what now? So it feels a bit flat, but this is really a time of stability, just being kind of more close to home, getting kind of grounded again and back into kind of everyday routines, the mundane stuff of life. Nothing particularly exciting happening, but it's a rest period, a time that we all need from time to time. So that's where we're starting off January. All right, the first third of the month, as anybody that watches me regularly will know, I split the month up into like 10-day periods. So the first 10 days, this is about just wanting to have fun. It's like wearing your heart in your sleeve, not taking life too seriously. You just want a bit of light relief, and to be able to wear your heart on your sleeve and just go out, have fun, go to cinema, parties, friends, going out to dinner, things like that. It's important not to take life too seriously. The first third of the month, don't take life too seriously. And the reason I say that is because this can be a bit of a battle with material reality. Maybe money's a bit short, maybe you overspent a bit over the Christmas period, or maybe just money's a bit short at the moment because, you know, everyone's going, having problems. Well, not everybody's having problems. I'm kind of being a bit general there, but there's a lot of problems around finances, about work and job losses and things like that. So there's a lot kind of going on. So that's why it's important here to not take it too seriously. And I don't mean that flippantly. I mean, deal with things you have to deal with. It's not kind of hiding your head in the sand, but don't let it drag you down too much, because when it drags you down, then it goes on for longer. So try to find a solution as quickly as you can, but have a light touch. Don't think of it like the end of the world, because it's not. These times will pass. If things break down, then get them sorted, or if you can't at the moment, just find alternative things rather than letting it bug you for the whole month or longer. So this is day-to-day life. Battle with material reality. Maybe things within the home aren't as smooth as they normally are. This again can be a bit of a reaction to kind of the more the festive season, and now it's over, and now you've got the bills to deal with. You've got the kind of other stuff that's going on, and so again, a lighter touch. It's not the end of the world. Coming up into the middle of the month, this is peace and harmony within relationships. So this is a really nice card. This feeling of kind of things calming down a bit. So after the first 10 days, when there's a bit kind of bit fractious, put it that way, it feels like coming up the second part of the month is kind of much more peace and harmony. People have kind of now kind of got back into kind of more of the flow of things, and they're starting to think think more about moving forward, and the nerves aren't as jangled as they were. It's also time, if you've got good ideas, tell people about them. If you are thinking about starting a business or getting involved in a new venture, then get off the fence, decide which way you're going to jump. Tell people about your ideas. Don't hide your light under a bushel. Let people know, because you've got the support, you've got nice, harmonious relationships around you. So you've got the support behind you. So go out and market yourself. I always think of the King of Wands very much as a marketing card. It's a marketing man. So go out and market yourself. Get off the fence. And you can't make a wrong decision, because if you jump the wrong side of the fence, all you have to do is get back on and jump the other side. You can always, when we make decisions, they don't have to be a decision for a lifetime. You can change your mind. So I'm mindful of reading once about life being like a video game, how courageous we are. We if you're a gamer, you jump off cliffs and you scale mountains, because you know that if you fall, you can always, might lose a life, but you can always get back up again and try again. And if we have the courage to lead life like a video game, without, I mean, I'm not talking about jumping out windows hoping for the best, but you know what I mean. If we had that kind of courage, how much could we achieve if we weren't frightened of what other people thought, or if they were going to be kind of a bit of a down on our ideas and things. Go out and tell people about them. You might just be the thing they've been looking for. The last third of the month, it's important to be very focused and disciplined, not waste your energy getting annoyed if things aren't working in your own timing, or people aren't doing things you wanted them to in the way you wanted them to. Just keep your focus on the goal. It's like you start a new project, just keep that focus. If people are helping you with it, don't expect them to be your clones. They will help to the best of their ability in their own way. Give them that freedom and don't micromanage, because otherwise life could be very frustrating if you need to be in control of everything. None of us can. So just let it go. Just keep your eye on your goal and keep your focus on the important things for you, and just trust that other people will do what they need to do. And if they don't, then you'll take up the slack or somebody else will. But it's not the end of the world. Just don't waste your energy on that. Keep your energy for your own vision. You will need time to yourself to listen to what your inner voice is telling you rather than what other people are telling you. So people can be very helpful and really wish you well, but there's always, they have an agenda, and this might not be a conscious agenda, but people tend to like the familiar. So if you're kind of moving into an area which is unfamiliar to them, they're not comfortable, they might be trying to put you off doing that, because it's out of their comfort zones. So it's important to always tune in to your intuition, to listen to what your inner voice is telling you rather than what other people are telling you. And spending time on your own. Just lock yourself in your room or go for a walk. But it's important that you have your own time, and you're not constantly with other people's opinions assailing your ears. Excuse me a minute, I'm getting a bit dry here. Okay, so around the end of the month, some of you might be thinking of new business. Now, it can be investing money in a new business, or it could be taking up a course of study, something that will enable you to move forward career-wise, or even just personal satisfaction. But there's something new here, new business, new things starting, and it's always nice to have some outlet, some project, so that we can focus on that, we can immerse ourselves in that, and then the problems around us in the world at large they don't tend to land, because we're too busy focusing on the things that we need to do or we want to do that bring us joy, that we can see ahead for us personally. It's always good to have a project. And your luck for the month is following your intuition. And it's going back to this card for the end of the month. Listen to what your inner voice is telling you. And generally, over the month, you might feel as though you're on shifting sands. And if you are used to having a lot of control in your life, it can feel a bit unsettling, because there'll be, if we leave ourselves open, we can get hunches, we can get our inner direction will point us, say, oh, you need to go that way or that way, where logic's got nothing to do with it. So if we can tune our head out of it this coming month and listen to what our heart is telling us, and what we are being, our inner guidance is telling us the direction we need to go in, life will be much smoother. And so it's keeping the kind of the lightness, again, not taking life too seriously. Listen to your intuition, listen to your guidance, and then you'll find that the people that you need to help you will come into your life. The problems will just all be little ones, easily insurmountable. They won't take on massive proportions in your life with a lighter touch. When we know that we are being inwardly guided, the things other people do won't niggle us so much, they won't annoy us so much. We'll just accept the fact that they're on their journey, we're on our journey, and every now and again we collide, or we just kind of cross paths. But if we can keep focused, get a good idea in our head, go out, be prepared to sell that idea, and know that we have the support of people around us, so we have that feeling of a safety net. We can go out with new focus, new discipline, not letting things external to us aggravate us or affect us or take us off path or take our energy. So, because the energy that we use getting annoyed is energy that we could be using furthering our own goals, moving forward, rather than putting ourselves on the plateau and not going anywhere. But then quiet time, me time, is also really important, to cut ourselves off from the external voices. This could be even as much as coming off social media and not listening to the news. It doesn't have to be people within your house or people within your life. It can be external stuff. So we cut off for that, listen to what our inner voice is telling us, and not what's being fed to us from outside sources. Some of them we don't even know where the source was or is. And then follow that intuition, and we will be led to what study we need to do, or what business we need to start, or what new project to get involved in. And it will be a much pleasanter experience if we follow that intuition of ours and let that guide us, rather than let our head take over. So I hope that's been of help. I do wish everybody a really, really great year. Hopefully it will be a lot better than the last couple of years. And take care, and I'll see you in February. Bye for now.